Welcome to Max 101. Let's ask an important question. Why can't we increase frequency on the Max? How hard is it to increase frequency on the Max? I've already talked before about articulated buses and the importance of increasing frequency. But, well, there's a few reasons why we can't just wake up tomorrow morning and then have it announced. So, tomorrow morning, frequency is going to increase to 10 minutes on all Max lines and everyone's going to be happy and celebrate and then peace on earth. Well, reason number one is because of the current situation. Not just the pandemic, but simply the fact that TriMet is over 100 operators short. I wish I was making that up. I am not. So increasing frequency is unfortunately the opposite direction that we should be going. As I'm sure you know, TriMet announced a temporary, even though we'll see how long that lasts for, temporary service reduction beginning on January 9th, 2022. 20 bus lines are affected, no Max lines are affected, just 20 bus lines are affected, and the frequency is going to decrease slightly between all the trips. That way they can save on the amount of canceled trips, because if you check, you're almost guaranteed to find at least one canceled bus. In fact, I checked arrivals at 5th and something on PDX bus, and there were 2 canceled buses on the list. I checked another stop further on, I think either Powell or Division or something, and there was another canceled bus. So yeah, it's really bad. But okay, let's say we didn't have this problem. Let's say TriMet did have enough operators and they recovered after this pandemic may one day hopefully be over. Well, there's still another issue. It's not just you need more operators, which you do need more operators, but with more operators means more trains. So yes, you would need to purchase more trains. Okay, so let's say you do that. Well, now you have to find a place to store them. El Monica has no room to expand. It's pretty much surrounded on all sides. So, okay, Ruby kind of has room to expand. It's already expanded a lot. But if you find a solution for that, maybe you could. It'd almost make more sense to just find a large plot of land or whatever and put tracks there as a third train yard to store all of these extra trains. Well, if the Southwest Corridor plan were to have passed, or if maybe one day they reintroduce it, a third train yard would have been built at the Hall Boulevard station. That would help a lot. But as it currently stands, there's not really a ton of space to where you could just pick a plot of land and say, let's build a train yard here. Side note, maybe one of you guys can help me on this. What's going on with the Southwest Corridor thing? The infrastructure bill passed and was signed off and all of this, and Portland got a lot of money for that, for transportation. But I've heard nothing about them trying to revive the Southwest Corridor project at all, even though on the banner of their website it said, project has been placed on hold until funding is identified, or something like that. There's some funding. But I don't know. I don't know if they just weren't doing that, or if the funds are going somewhere else. Maybe one of you guys can answer that. And if you want to know how to get to the TriMet, there's the service reduction, by the way. But if you want to know how to get to the Southwest Corridor page, just simply go to TriMet search and search up SW Corridor and click on that first link. And right up on top, it says, that the voting thing was rejected. At this time, the project is on hold until funding is identified. But we've had funding. We have the infrastructure bill. But I don't know if it's going for that, so not really sure what to expect, but unfortunately, all of that work, and it's just put on pause. I don't know, maybe one day max frequency will increase. Maybe one day we will buy a whole bunch more trains so that that's possible. But I think at a minimum, I think the Blue Line should be running at 10-minute frequency all day, as well as trains overnight, kind of 24-hour service on the Blue Line. I think that would be very helpful for some riders. But all the other lines are on 15-minute, and that works. But I definitely think if you increase Blue Line to 10-minute frequency and bought however many extra trains are needed for that, that definitely would help at a minimum. But at this current time and in this current situation, yeah, it's going to be kind of a ways off, which is unfortunate, but it will recover. Things will get better. I just hope things don't get worse before they get better. We will see, but hopefully we can sort all of this out and TriMet can start gaining operators again, because that's what they need first and foremost before looking into frequency upgrades. I think that's about it, and I will see you on the next video whenever that is.